is a $442 million casino. It's going to be the largest in the state by far. And the Horseshoe, Baltimore, is scheduled to open in 3 hours to plenty of fanfare in downtown Baltimore. So at 6 o'clock, let the ceremonies begin. Brian Kubler live outside the casino tonight, where the crowds expected to be huge tonight, through the weekend, and for the first couple of weeks. Brian.
Very much so, Jamie, and the pomp and circumstance is really just beginning here in the Horseshoe Casino, and the traffic off of Russell Street into the garage is already starting to build, too. There will be a crush of people on Russell Street tonight, triggering the start of a security plan Baltimore police says it's been working on for some time.
The garage will open at 8. The casino will finally open its doors at 9. But you, most likely, will be sitting in your car on Russell Street or one of the 95s. The city can be repaired all at once, but if Maryland Live was any indicator 2 years ago, tonight will have its challenges.
We think we had a great plan, considering we didn't really have a blueprint for something like this happening in our area.
That plan included traffic concerns and security. Anne Arundel County Police layered their force that night in perimeters around the casino, the mall, and then the neighborhood. There were no major incidents that night in June of 2012, but there were notes taken. A blueprint for security formed over 2 years that the department passed up 295 to Baltimore for its big opening tonight.
Having layer on top of layer, knowing that we were going to have this influx, it was better to be over-prepared than under-prepared.
It's a lesson Baltimore says it took from Anne Arundel. The BPD, along with Prince George's County Police, which will also deal with its own casino in the near future, are working together, comparing notes with Anne Arundel County on how to police this unique entertainment venue.
The criminal community are going to try to look for a gap between the 3 casinos, and that gap is best closed, and quite frankly, only closed by law enforcement.
Anne Arundel County Police Chief Kevin Davis was part of that original meeting at the International Association of Chiefs of Police. It was in that meeting earlier this summer that these local departments decided to sync criminal information from all 3 entertainment venues to better combat dangerous criminal trends surrounding their casinos. An umbrella, so to speak, and providing the cover will be Maryland State Police.
Whether it's Maryland Live or Baltimore City or at the National Harbor, the number of patrons, the size of those casinos, I think made us want to make sure that we were sort of coordinating the effort if there are any crime issues surrounding any of them.
Colonel Marcus Brown with the state police is involved too, lending the state's Fusion Center to the cause as the clearinghouse for all criminal information regarding casinos in Maryland, making it easier to determine trends and pass information along. We first reported this collaborative effort on In Focus in June, but the idea will most likely start to get tested with the opening of the Horseshoe tonight. More immediate, though, is a specific security plan put together by Baltimore City Police.
I would say that if you are coming to the casino, please come on down. Everything's in place to make sure you have a great, trouble-free time.
Last week, officials addressed the media about the opening and the emergency response if needed. Baltimore police were noticeably absent from that briefing, as was any detail on the department's security plan. We know BPD is referring to the detail as the casino mini district. It will be a 24-hour patrol, and that many officers were handpicked to be part of it. The commander in charge of it is Lieutenant Colonel Melissa Hyatt, who we spoke to about forming this detail back in May.
We know this is going to be yet another area that draws in a lot of tourists, and we want to be able to shed our city in the best light. And so it's very important to have some very well-trained professional officers out there.
We were told then that we would get more specifics on the city's casino security plan, but Baltimore police are continuing to hold those details close to the vest, publicly relying on casino staff to assure you that police are ready.
We've been coordinating very closely with the police, and specifically Lieutenant Colonel Melissa Hyatt, to make sure that the mini district that has been assigned to the immediate area is ingrained.
Now, Baltimore police did say they wanted to wait a few weeks before they got into the releasing of the details about this casino mini district. The fire department was pretty upfront, though, last week, saying there'll be more medics in the area, 2 EMTs walking the premises, and 2 other ambulances in the area, if needed tonight and through the first couple of weeks, the launch of this Horseshoe Casino in downtown Baltimore.